Hello, my bomb blowers and module masters, and today I am here with another Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes modded module tutorial, and today I am here with the module Factoring Maze. Factoring Maze, not to be confused with hit module Factory Maze, is a relatively simple module. You're in a 4x4 maze, where the walls are hidden from sight, but the way to deduce what walls are on which cells is fairly unique. Let's go ahead and get started. This module will require the serial number. So I have set it to have two bombs appear.
There is only one.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
Okay, so here is Factoring Maze. The only piece of edgework that we're going to need is the serial number, Whiskey Bravo 8, Hotel Sierra 5. So, the space that we start on is, predictably, the one space in white, while other spaces are in black. So, we need to determine our ending cell. So to do this, we're going to take the product of all of the digits in the serial number. So we have 8 and 5, the product of that is going to be 40. If there are any zeros in the serial number, you just ignore those, and if all digits are 0, just use the top left square as the goal. So we get 40 as the number. We're going to subtract 16 until the product is less than 17. This is the same thing as modulating by 16, which gives us 8, and if you end up with 0, then we would take 16 instead. But we have 8. 8 is the 8th cell in reading order, is which cell will be the goal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So our goal is to get to this 551 times. So how do we get there? We're going to move between the cells in the maze by clicking on adjacent cells. You can only move horizontally and vertically. If you try to move diagonally, nothing happens. So, how do we know where the walls are? So the module chooses 4 unique prime numbers within the range of 2 to 29. The fact that they're prime numbers isn't very important, because this will work itself out nicely. The walls of a cell are represented by the 4 digits. The smallest number is the up cell.
Emergency cleared. All personnel, please return to your stations.
So, any cell with a 3 is going to have a wall above it. I'm sorry, not a 3, but any cell with the smallest of the 4 primes that it chose will have a wall above the cell. The second smallest number that it chooses will have a wall to the left. Third smallest is down, largest is right. So all the numbers on this module are representative of the products of one or more of these prime numbers. So there's 2 ways to do the module. In a team setting, you can just read out the grid, or, my preferred method, do it interactively. So, the first thing we need to figure out, I haven't said this before, but to find the wall surrounding a cell, you're going to separate the number into its prime factors. And to do this, it's relatively simple once you know what to do. So, let's go ahead and try to figure out what our 4 primes are, first of all. I spot 19 here, which I'm pretty sure is prime, so 19 is going to be our first prime number. I noticed that 57 is a multiple of 3, because 7 plus 5 and 1 plus 2, the digital root of the number is 3. So, if the digital root of a number, which is just adding up all of the digits of the number, is a multiple of 3, 3, 6, or 9, then the number itself is a multiple of 3. 3 is a prime number, so we're going to have that as our smallest number. And from here, I don't necessarily know what my other prime numbers are. I can't look at any of these and be like, oh yeah, that's a factor of 29. So what I'm going to do is just pick a number. Let's choose this one. And I'm going to divide it by one of our 2 primes here. Let's see, 19. And it gives us 29. So 29 is one of our prime numbers, and we need to find out what our last prime is. This looks like a multiple of 29. It is. It's the product of 29 and 23. So these are our 4 prime numbers. So, if the number displayed on a cell is a multiple of 3, that cell has a wall above it, so we can't move up. If the number on a cell is a multiple of 19, there is a wall to the left of the cell. 23 is a wall down, and 29 is a wall to the right. So we need to move from 57 to 551 over here. So where can we go? Well, you can determine the walls by, once again, factoring the numbers into their prime factors. And you know that all the numbers on the top are a multiple of 3, all the numbers on the left, multiple of 19, all the numbers on the bottom, multiple of 23, all the numbers on the right, they're multiples of 29. Because there are walls on the outside edge of the maze, as any good maze has walls on the outside edge of it. So where are our walls? We know that 57 is a multiple of 3 because it borders the top wall, and it's a multiple of 19 because it borders the left wall. It's not a multiple of 23 or 29, so we can move in both of these directions. So let's go here. We have 87, that divided by 3 is 29, which means there's a wall to the right and a wall up. So we can move down. Can we move right from here? Yes, we can, because we did not get a whole number as our solution once we divide it by 29. And now we just need to get to 551, so can we move right from the current cell? No, we cannot. It is a multiple of 29 and 23, which correspond to down and right, but we can move up. If we remember from last time, we had a 57. The walls were up and left, so we can move right. And I believe this is, let's see, this is 29 and 3, which means it's a wall up and right, meaning we can move down, and once we move down, the module solves. So you don't need to know all of the numbers on the module. You just need to get a path from point A to point B. Let's do this one more
All
time.
available experts, please report to room A9.
First of all, we need the serial number. Papa Quebec 0, X-ray... Ooh, wow, I can't type. So sorry. Papa Quebec 0, X-ray Zulu 9. The product of all the digits in the serial number, minus the zeros, is 9. So, if we look at our module, we're going to take the ninth square reading order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is the goal. Next, we're going to determine our primes. Funnily enough, 2 of them are displayed in the module, 7 and 29, so we know these are 2 of our numbers. And from here, we can start dividing each of these numbers by the primes that we know we have. So we have 551. This seems like a multiple of 29. And it is. It's the product of 19 and 29. And since 323 here borders the bottom wall and the left wall, this should give us our last prime, which it does, 17. So if the number is a multiple of 7, there's a wall above. Multiple of 17 means there's a wall to the left. Multiple of 19 means a wall to the right. Wall down. And a multiple of 29 means there is a wall to the right. So our goal is to get from this 551 to this 493. So 551 is multiple of 29 and 19, meaning we can move either of these directions since the only walls are to the right and down. So let's try moving left. Can we move up from here? Yes, we can. Can we move left? Yes, we can. The only wall is towards the right. And then finally, can we move to the left again? Wrong number, I apologize. We cannot, because we get a whole number when we divide 2261 by 17. In fact, I think this is actually a 3-wall cell. Yes, it is. So there's a wall up, left, and down, because this number is a multiple of 7, 17, and 19. So this is actually a wall,
Emergency cleared.
meaning
All personnel,
we need to get out of
please
here.
return to your stations.
Can we move left from this cell, which means 17? We cannot move left. So this is pretty much a dead end, meaning we're going to have to go above. Is 493 a multiple of 7? I can pretty much tell you it's not, because we don't really have any other option to move. Okay, can we move left from here? No, we cannot. This is a multiple of 17 to 29, meaning there's walls to left and right, so we have to move up. Okay, can we move left from 203? Which would mean that the number should not be a multiple of 17, which it is not. Alright, can we move left or down? this number is a multiple of 19 and 7, meaning there's walls to the up and down, so we're going to move left. We know from experience this is a wall. The number here is 7, and the only vector of 7 is 7 and 1, but 1's not prime, so we're not going to discuss that. So there will not be a wall down, and we're getting closer. We have 551. There should not be a wall to the left, and there's not. And then finally, 119, there should not be a wall down, which there's not. And that is a solved module. As you may notice, the module solves before it plays the solve sound. I don't know why I decided to mention that, I just thought that was a pretty cool fact.
All available experts, please report to room A9.
I'm not going to do this one, but I just thought it was pretty fun to show it off. You'll notice that you have some even numbers here. That is a telltale sign indicator that one of your primes is 2, because 2 is the only even prime number. Okay, that's all I wanted to share with you. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and have a nice day.